I have 4 8s, 4 9s, and 1 10, and whatever card I choose determines the difficulty of my next platinum. You gotta be kidding me. However, if I draw an 8 or a 9, I have to replace it with another 10, increasing my chances of going for the hardest platinums in the world. Stay around to the end of the video because I'll be picking another card for the next episode. The goal is to use up every single card by the end of the series. Here we go. Please don't be a 10. Please don't be a 10.
Nice.
Oh. We got an 8, okay. And the game I chose is Devil May Cry 5. An 8 out of 10 game that's notorious for the trophy worthy of legend, where I have to S-rank all missions without getting hit once. Because this is my first playthrough, I played on the easiest mode to go for as many mission select trophies as I can. For the trophy Battle for the Ages, I have to clear missions 19 and 20 without continuing as Nero or Dante. This basically means I have to complete 2 missions in a row without dying. Mission 19, I was playing as Dante, and it was really easy to complete no deaths. Mission 20, I'm playing as Nero, which wasn't that bad. Every time Virgil was stunned, I dealt a lot of damage to him, and this felt like a breeze all the way to the end. Remember, I have to S-rank these missions without taking any damage on all difficulties, and this is only the easiest one. After beating the 2 missions without dying and beating the game on human mode, I got 2 trophies. Oh, let's rock. That's the end of human mode. Battle for the Ages. Before I begin my second playthrough on Devil Hunter mode, I cleaned up any blue and purple orbs I missed. Blue orbs increase health and purple orbs increase your devil trigger gauge. A majority of the blue orbs were in secret missions, so on the last one I found my last blue orb and got 2 trophies. Secrets exposed. This is everything. Physical perfection. I then found my last purple orb for another trophy. The Devil Zone. Moving on to Devil Hunter mode, I focused on obtaining skills for Nero and V for 2 trophies. In order to afford all of their skills, I needed over 7 million red orbs. I did a red orb farm that took me 30 minutes to an hour, and once I had the money, I made a backup save, purchased the last skill for V, then reloaded the save, that way I don't have to grind for extra money. I used the remaining orbs I had to purchase all of Nero's skills for another trophy. Nothing's impossible. With that out the way, I went on to beat the game for the second time on Devil Hunter mode. Showtime! For my third playthrough, I played on Son of Sparta difficulty and focused on wrapping up any mission select trophies I had left, such as Slick Moves, where I have to avoid taking unneeded damage in mission 15. This level has quick spike traps that I need to avoid, and to prevent myself from getting hit, I used Ragtime to slow down the spikes and got past them. Taking damage from normal enemies and the boss won't void the trophy at all, so by the time I finished the boss, I got the trophy. Slick Moves. For the trophy Pet Protection, I have to clear mission 5 without V's demons getting stalemated, which means I can't let my pets die. V has 3 pets, Shadow, Griffin, and Nightmare, but for this trophy, I just have to make sure that Shadow and Griffin stay alive. The cool thing is, whenever they're low, I can just summon Nightmare to recover their health instantly and they won't take any damage until my devil trigger runs out. Fighting the boss is easy since he only targets my pets most of the time, so once I finish the boss, I got my trophy. This character is so tough. Pet Protection. For the trophy Dante the Gambler, I have to use more than 500,000 red orbs total with Dr. Faust. Dr. Faust is a weapon that deals serious amount of damage in expense of my red orbs. This weapon will be very handy for when I go for the hardest S ranks later in the video. I made sure Dr. Faust was upgraded and did an attack called Red Hot Night until I got the trophy. Dante the Gambler. After obtaining all the mission related trophies, I went on to complete the game for a 3rd time. I am not saying that because pause. Wow. Alright, at least we beat Son of Sparta though. After that, I played Dante Must Die, but that ended up being lost footage. I only have the final mission clipped on PlayStation, but I'm not going to show it because it's lower quality. So here's me getting the trophy for beating the game on Dante Must Die. After beating the game on Dante Must Die, you unlock super characters, which you can use in the Bloody Palace. The Bloody Palace is a survival time-based mode with a series of 101 stages that you have to beat. Every 20 levels is a boss fight, but after stage 97, it's just 4 straight bosses. There's a trophy here for clearing it with one character and another for clearing it with all characters. This turned out way harder than I thought it was because if I die, I have to restart all the way from the beginning. I started off with Super V, and while playing as him, I got a trophy for defeating 5 enemies in 1 second. Oh, we got the quick and the dead. The reason why I'm using super characters for Bloody Palace is because they have infinite devil trigger. I'm using Super V, so I can use my devil trigger to constantly power up Griffin and Shadow, and this got me to stage 20 where I fought Goliath, the first boss. Look at this guy. Look like a Walmart Godzilla. Instead of Godzilla, that's goddamn. I just have infinite Nightmare, infinite Griffin, infinite Shadow. And one thing I like about this is that they do all of this on their own. I'm not controlling them. I can just literally stand back, you know, read my book, let chaos reign. All right, this boss is dead. Look at Nightmare go. Oh, why isn't Nightmare this giant like all the time, bro? Eventually, I made it to the last 4 stages of the Bloody Palace, which are straight boss fights. Yours in phase 1, 2, and 3 were easy, but the final stage was against Virgil. The Bloody Palace has no checkpoints, so if I die here, I have to restart all the way from the beginning, and it would be an hour down the drain. And the one thing I like about Nightmare is that when you have him out, I'm pretty sure that Griffin and Shadow are invulnerable for a short amount of time. And like, let's say if both Griffin and Shadow are dead, when you activate Nightmare, they automatically get resurrected. And I just love doing this right now because it's just a break from doing all the hard stuff. Oh my gosh, don't die. Yo, 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 do not kill me, please. He's so low. Do not kill me. We're literally so close. Let's go. All right, all I gotta do is just finish him off. Finish him off. Let's go. That took me an hour and 38 minutes to do. Then I got a trophy for clearing the Bloody Palace with any character. Definitely one of the most tedious trophies in the game, because we have to do this another 3 times. Indeed, my brother, I went on to beat the Bloody Palace with Dante and Nero, but I need to clear it with Virgil, and I don't have him unlocked yet. In order to unlock him, you only have to play the prologue of his DLC, but later in the video, I'll have to complete the entire thing for a trophy. Once that was done, I bought Super Virgil in the store. $3.25, by the way. I can't even get a bacon, egg, and cheese for that much. Just to be fully prepared, I bought all of his skills for a trophy. Concentrated strength. I'll have to concentrate on training because I have no clue how to play as Virgil. I hopped in the void for like 30 minutes trying to learn his moves. When I got adjusted to it, I was ready to finish the Bloody Palace for good. It was smooth sailing until I got to stage 99 where I fought Uriz in phase 2. Oh yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. Like, and then it lands perfectly where I'm going. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Oh my gosh, I am dead.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Okay, yeah, I am cooked, bro. Dude, oh my goodness, bro. I knew it. I just knew I was dead, man. I was on stage 99 and that was devastating. I felt like I was invincible using these super characters and I got humbled. This means I have to restart all the way from stage 1 and it took hours just to get back to stage 99. However, on my next attempt, I was one shot and I barely did damage to the boss. Could I pull this off? Oh my gosh, dude. This is what I get. I'm so dead. No, I could have beat him. I could have beat him, bro. Now I'm for sure dead. He was one combo away from death until he activated his shield crystal. At this point, it was neck and neck. Oh, they don't even drop heals. Yeah, I'm cooked, bro. Bro, I can't, bro. Because, dude, the shield goes right back up when he's literally one shot. Oh my gosh, man. 2 hours down the drain. You can imagine the pain I felt after that loss. On the other hand, there's an exploit that you can do to save so much time. After defeating a boss, close the app and make a backup save, then reload it if you die at any point. And on my 3rd attempt, I was doing really good here. Dead. Dead. Alright. Stage 100 is surprisingly easier than the last one. Go, go, go. Let's go. Last stage. Last stage. Stage 101 was Virgil. I kinda expected it to be someone else since you're playing as him, but I guess it's you versus you. But after playing the game plenty of times, I still got destroyed by Virgil. Oh my gosh, dude, we gotta be careful. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Damn, look at his health. I was being greedy. I was being so greedy with my moves. The next day, I managed to beat Virgil and I finally cleared the Bloody Palace once and for all. Bro, we're so close. We're so close. Come on, bro. He's one shot. He's one shot. He's literally one shot. Bro, he's one shot. Let's go. Let's go. Man, Virgil. 4 Infernal Kings. Bloody Palace is out the way. Now I can just focus on doing story-related trophies. Afterwards, I played the Virgil DLC, and hear me out on this. I think Virgil is one of the coolest characters in fiction. I'm not gonna lie. Once I completed the DLC, I got a trophy. Sibling rivalry. I then went back to the base game and played on Legendary Dark Knight. It's a mode where there's hordes of enemies you have to fight, but it's nothing too crazy. Once I completed it, I also got a trophy. A legendary return. That playthrough was long, boy. Before I begin the infamous Hell and Hell difficulty, I decided to take on Heaven or Hell difficulty, a mode where enemies and bosses are one shot, even you. To make things easier, I used my gun for the entirety of this playthrough. In the prologue, when I defeated the boss, I got a trophy for triggering an alternate ending. Well, I'll be damned. Eventually, I got a trophy for getting an S rank on all missions because I didn't take any damage. Hell of a hunter. Later on, I beat the game on Heaven or Hell. Stairway to Heaven. That's easily the hardest trophy I've ever had to go through in my life. I'm so serious. But it's not gonna be as hard as completing the game on Hell and Hell mode and S ranking every single difficulty. And these are 2 of the hardest trophies in the game. I could have just went for the S ranks as I was playing, but the entire time I was playing normally. With that being said, I decided to take on Hell and Hell mode by itself before obtaining all the S ranks later in the video. In Hell and Hell mode, you die in 1 hit, enemies have 400% health, deal 400% more damage, and are much more aggressive. So you can imagine how challenging these S ranks will be later on. I have 3 lives at the top of my screen, and if they run out, I have to restart from the beginning of the mission. I'll fast forward to the end of the playthrough because I'm going to show the hardest S ranks in this difficulty afterwards. Come on! 1 more shot and we get the trophy! Done! Boom! Boyaka! 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 Man, I gotta stop overreacting, but we still got more stuff to do. Highway to Hell, the final trophy in the game, worthy of legend, where we have to clear all missions with S ranks on all difficulties. The hardest part of this trophy will be obtaining S ranks on Hell and Hell mode, so we'll only focus on that. To get an S rank in this difficulty, I'll need 5,500 points by the end of the mission. To get points, I have to use a variety of different combos to defeat my enemies. After that, my rating will appear at the right side of my screen that indicates my score as I progress through the mission. And if I beat a mission without getting hit, I'll get a 2x multiplier, which is a guaranteed S rank. But trying to beat mission 2 no damage was insanely tough. I had the boss close to half health until I got hit by a move that I think is unavoidable. I can't, bro. I just can't get past this. This is a lengthy mission, so having to redo it every time I die would literally piss me off. And 10 minutes later, I finally made it to the boss again, but I went out like this. How, bro? How? Despite the silly mistakes, I had a feeling that my 3rd try was going to be the one. He was below half health, and this is kind of a long boss fight, so dying at this point would suck. Come on, man, this is the farthest I've ever made it. Bro, what are you doing? What is that? This game tried to screw me over. Let her power up and stuff. What was that? Anyways, give me that S rank, bro. Least favorite boss in this entire game. Now we can move on. Thank you. Moving on to mission 8, it's undoubtedly the hardest mission in the game to S rank. That's because of the boss at the end that is literally designed for you to lose on purpose, which voids your no damage multiplier. This means I'll have to build up enough stylish points before the boss so my 1.2 multiplier can increase my score over the S rank requirement. This is the mission that everyone says is the hardest one to get the S rank in, mainly because you're supposed to die at the end of the mission, and since you die, that's gonna remove your no damage bonus, which makes getting an S rank in this mission pretty difficult. On the bright side though, you do get the no continue bonus, which actually pushes your S rank just like the no damage bonus. So I really hope I can get this first try. We need a minimum stylish score of 4,584. So if we can get that before we get to the boss fight, that would be wonderful. He's done. 4,306. I don't know if that's gonna work, bro. This next encounter is the make or break moment for the S rank. With the sheer number of enemies, I have to maintain a high style rating to earn a good amount of points for the rest of the mission. Remember, I need a minimal score of 4,584, so the 1.2 multiplier can push it over the S rank requirement of 5,500. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's just what we needed. All right, now we just cannot die. We cannot get hit. Perfect. I built up a total of 4,928 stylish points before the boss fight, and now the only thing that matters is not taking damage until the second phase. The idea was to stay back and keep shooting his shield crystal while avoiding all of his attacks. One wrong move and it's over. He's not going to take any damage, so don't worry about the health bar at the bottom. Come on, bro. Almost there. Ooh, that was close. Done. That's gotta be S rank. That's gotta be S rank. Alright, all I gotta do is just let him kill me. Come on. Fingers crossed. Hey, let's go. 5,899. First try too, by the way. Afterwards, I just kept getting S ranks non-stop. Dante's missions was a cakewalk with Dr. Faust and made the hardest missions embarrassingly easy to S rank. Dead. S rank is mine. Yes! Yes, sir! Die. Alright, guys, 3 more S ranks for the platinum. 3 more. I already got S ranks on the previous difficulties, so mission 20 in Hell mode would make this the final S rank to get before the platinum. This is the final mission before the platinum. It all comes down to this. Yeah, get that work. It's been a wild journey, bro. All them S ranks, Bloody Palace. This is my second longest platinum, right after Ninja Gaiden. Bro, thanks to Ninja Gaiden, I've learned a lot about hack and slash games. You know, you gotta fight in the air, Stuff like that. I'm trying to grab him so I can deal extra damage. I don't know if this is good. I should have done this. Ooh! I was supposed to do a completely different move, but I guess not. I'm not losing to the likes of you, Virgil. Ooh! That was close. I nearly died right there. And he's just gonna deflect my bullets. Come on, come on, come on. He is so low. Gerbera, break it off. Nice. Nice. This is what we wanted. Yes, let's go. Platinum me. Platinum me. Let's go. Yo. Oh my gosh. What an ending. Yeah, worthy of legend. One more. Hey, devil may cry. I feel relieved. Man, that feels so good, bro. What an epic journey. It's been an epic journey for that, bro. Okay, if you made it to the end of the video, comment the word summertime. Because I used the number 8 card for the video, I have to replace it with another 10. So I'm just gonna put that in there and I'm just gonna shuffle. Alright. A 9. Oh, the camera is flipped, so but you know what, you obviously know what this is. So the next platinum trophy will be a 9 out of 10 difficulty. Comment down below if you know any 9 out of 10 platinums, and I will see you guys in the next video.